Again, Jim Davis against Christopher Hall will be our backup match, and I imagine we'll have plenty of time to move that way. The thumbs up has been given, and now here is a duress.
Remember, just speed is the name of the game here. Players do not have to play around counterspells at all in this matchup. And this is an odd hand insofar as it doesn't dead end, even if the Infernal Tutor is selected, because there is Lion's Eye Diamond plus Passive Flames. So Caleb can set up hard mode, involving the flashback on Passive Flames out of the graveyard through Lion's Eye Diamond. Though with Ritual in hand alongside Lion's Eye Diamond, I imagine it has to be either Infernal Tutor or LED.
This is a very interesting decision here. Delta, Brainstorm, Diamond, Petal, Infernal Tutor, Pass and Flames. It's funny because, you know, you're playing as a deck that you're playing, so you're trying to get into their head about, okay, well, if I have this hand, what card would I want removed from this hand that would stop me from winning? Lion's Eye Diamond is arguably the most powerful card in the deck, and I can certainly see an argument for taking it with the duress.
I think so too. I think it's between that card, like I mentioned, that card and Infernal Tutor. And with Pass and Flames jammed in Caleb's hand, Infernal Tutor loses a lot of its potency without the Lion's Eye Diamond. It's going to be very challenging for Caleb to get Hellbent unless he finds another copy of Lion's Eye Diamond or has to do something like Cabal Therapy and get his own copy of Passive Flames in the graveyard.
Underground Sea is what has been found. Thanks to Polluted Delta, Scherer does go down to 19. Scherer, one of the players that actually flew under the radar at the Season 4 Invitational in Seattle last year, as he just cast a Brainstorm, Lion's Eye Diamond, Underground Sea, and a Gataxian Probe, the cards that are drawn there. So he's very close to going off already, but he made top 8 of that tournament.
Yep.
We think about, of course, Dylan Donegan winning it, but not so much about Caleb making the top 8 of it, which is a very impressive accomplishment.
I think with the Petal and the LED he just picked up, I think Caleb just has it.
I think so. And he's moving rather quickly, too.
Yeah, he said pick up your hand. I don't care. Pick up your hand.
Yep. There's a Petal. There's an LED. There's a Dark Ritual. This is an Infernal Tutor. That's going to reveal a Dark Ritual. Yeah, he might just have it right now. Get another Dark Ritual.
Yeah, he's got Passive Flames in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, your typical turn 1 kill through duress.
Play a Dark Ritual. Play a Dark Ritual. Crack my LED for red. Flashback Pass and Flames. Play a bunch of Dark Rituals.
Boo boo doo 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 doo.
How about Infernal Tutor? Yeah. Ben
just has already F8'd out of this turn.
Yeah.
Just tell me what the damage is.
Just show me a Tendrils. Just show it to me. Or you better show it to me. You better show it to me. There's a Tendrils. Look, it's easy. Storming is easy.
Totally fair and reasonable Magic deck.
I'm on the draw. I get duressed. He takes my Lion's Eye Diamond. I cast a Brainstorm. I killed him anyway.
Yep.
Let's go to the boards. Don't worry, Jim Davis fans. We'll have plenty of time.
Listen, Black Lotus and Demonic Tutor, that's a combo. This deck basically gets to play 4 of each of them.
It's probably fine.
Historically, those two cards have synergized very well.
Probably fine. Who even
When you have a lot of mana and can search your deck for any card, your opponent's likely to die.
Wienburg sideboard here. 2 Defense Grid, 2 Dark Confidant, 2 Abrupt Decay, 2 Chain of Vapor, 2 Pyroblast, 3 Surgical Extraction, Empty the Warrens, and a Massacre. What do we like?
I like the 2 copies of Dark Confidant quite a bit here. I think Surgical Extraction is fine in the matchup. You can tag people with duress effects and Quadrum. I don't know if you want all 3 copies, but I could see bringing in 1 or 2. And I think Empty the Warrens is okay.
Scherer side of things, we got 2 Xanthus Worms, 2 Dread of Nights, 3 Abrupt Decay, and Ad Nauseam, 3 Chain of Vapor, Rebuild, Empty the Warrens, Pyroclasm, and a Tropical Island.
I like the Empty okay, and I like the Ad Nauseam okay.
Nothing too crazy.
Nothing crazy. I mean, light sideboarding. Again, these decks they can't change in such a way to appreciably interact with one another. That's just not what they're set up to do. So you're going to see a couple cards switch, but not very much.
Ben going to try to take a different route besides duress you on turn 1. That didn't work.
Listen, he threw his best punch. He actually interacted.
He did. Big mistake. Big mistake.
Took Black Lotus, but the came Ancestral recalled into another Black Lotus, and that combined with the Bach Tutor, plus Yawgmoth's Will, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, what are you even supposed to do? Well, game number 2 of this match will be underway shortly, and I imagine it will be pretty quick as well. But we talked about how Scherer did make the top 8 of our Season 4 Invitational. He wasn't the winner, though. We all know who it was. It was Dylan Donegan, and his Elemental token, well, it's out there. It's available, and a couple different ways to get it.
Yeah, you can get it by signing up for any of our 20K opens, any of our Premier IQs that are $5,000 in prices, or any online order from StarCityGames.com in excess of $5. This is, however, a limited time offer. So if you're interested in this Dylan Donegan Elemental token, make sure to sign up for one of our events or place an order on StarCityGames.com as soon as you can.
Or if you're just against Chris Van Meter. Boom.
Right. You don't even have to like Dylan Donegan. You can also dislike Chris Van Meter. Two different ways to do it.
That's right. You can get this Elemental token, which is a very nice one. Person Plus Scout just killing it as always.
Mm-hmm.
Season 1 Invitational, of course. The winner is going to get their likeness on a card, just like Dylan did. And I'm interested to see what people are going to pick. I believe the easy selection is a Monk.
Yep, you're going to get some burn for a year and a half at least, and possible play in Modern and Legacy. So you want to have the right balance of immediate gratification and long-term influence. And I think a Monk token, really good way of splitting the difference.
It really is the trick, isn't it?
Yep.
It really, really is. Mossari Mentor didn't play a big role in this tournament, though. Won, I believe, in 17th place to finish out the tournament.
Very close. We have seen some copies of Tassiger from Favorite Forge that's making some influence, you know. Mossari Mentor is definitely powerful. 3 mana is a lot. And there's some setup like Young Pyromancer, but once that thing's in play, it's substantially more powerful than Young Pyromancer, and that was a card with quite a bit of influence on Legacy for a while.
It just takes a little while sometimes for some cards to make it in Legacy. Now, Treasure Cruise was a card with immediate impact. Dig Through Time took a little bit longer. I think Young Pyromancer took a little longer too, but once people found the right shell, it became a big deal.
It's a slow-moving format, and people are often dismissive of new content, period. They think of all the scenarios where it's not going to be good, instead of trying to figure out how to engineer the scenarios where it is good.
Well, let's see what Ben can put together here, since he was on the play, cast a duress, and then he died. See if he can do a little better than that this go around. Caleb's gonna take a mulligan. Do not like his hand one bit.
And this is a weird matchup because in some respects you don't want to mulligan that aggressively because your deck's about critical mass. On the other hand, the games are over pretty fast, so you can't keep these kind of hands where, I got a ponder and a brainstorm. By the time turn 3 rolls around, I should be good to go. That's not likely to result in a favorable outcome.
Well, if we have an update for you guys on the Jim Davis versus Christopher Hall match, we'll let you know, but they're probably in turn 2 of game 1. So
resolving a thought seize or something. Shuffling from polluted Delta.
Yeah. Caleb's gonna take a look at his 6. And here is a duress from Ben. Scalding Tarn's gonna search from Underground Sea.
This hand needs a little help.
A touch for Caleb, just a smidge, as he's got 4 lands and a Lion's Eye Diamond, discarding a Lion's Eye Diamond already. I think this is actually a fine keep too.
Yep, it's a lot of mana. It's a hand that can improve very easily.
Yeah.
5 cards is rough.
I just think you have to imagine that you're going to be hit by a discard spell on the first turn of the game from Ben.
Sure, and are you beating Ben on a 5-card hand when you get hit with duress? Probably not.
It seems unlikely.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Combo.
Surgical you. Ben says, I'm going to stop in your draw step. Thank you much.
So there's a couple good things going on with Surgical in this matchup. It does, in scenarios like this where you happen to combo off with a discard spell, that's really sweet. And if you happen to make them discard their tendrils and tag it, unless they have empty in their deck, that's game.
Yep. Much different slant to this game. We're playing 2 turns.
We've already kind of, we're in draw go territory basically.
Yeah. Ben making out of the first turn alive this go around. Very impressive.
Yep. Off to a great start.
Going to sacrifice a Scalding Tarn. Looks like he's going to play an Infernal Tutor, get himself a Cabal Ritual. There's the Ritual. And we'll see what the land is in just a moment. It's a Volcanic Island. Caleb's going to sacrifice his Scalding Tarn. Gets himself an Underground Sea.
Caleb's got a pretty good draw here himself if he finds Cabal Therapy.
Yeah?
That could be a way for him to at least slow Ben down enough to get a couple draw steps. Caleb's in a world of hurt. I mean, he's has no mana, no resources. That was Lion's Eye Diamond, but
he could die next turn.
I think
he just plays a Delta.
I think if he has nothing, he's likely to die this turn.
Dark Ritual to draw there from Wienburg. Quick update for you guys. Christopher Hall with his Elves deck up a game over Jim Davis. So these guys are not messing around. Do they know that they can't go anywhere? Because the highways are closed, do you think they know?
They probably know.
Yeah, I think they know. Okay.
And this is a duress, I think, just to get the threshold.
Yeah, just to make sure. Now there's Cabal Ritual, Infernal Tutor. Yep, doesn't even bother. Doesn't want to play anymore. Go get a Pass in Flames, flash them all back.
Yeah, man, you win.
Yeah. Ben Wienburg evens it up here in the Storm Mirror.
Just how Richard Garfield drew it up.
Absolutely. Game number 3 will be underway and then over shortly. And
Yep.
we'll be moving on to Jim Davis versus Christopher Hall. I can promise you that much.
A matchup that I like for Elves. And Elves, of course, already up a game.
Yeah. Not wasting much time at all. Well, we'll talk about the Star City Games feature match area that we made present at the beginning of the year. It's been fun watching you guys chat, use emoticons, and if you want to do that, it is available actually right now.
Hop right on in. Though, if you're not a subscriber, you can only post once every 2 minutes. That's slow mode chat. With a subscription, that's only $4.99 a month. You get access to unlimited chatting, plus custom emoticons and badges. 2 of us, Matthias Hunt. We got our Flying Penguin and our Slow Play Turtle.
More emoticons on the way. Any ideas, do let us know. Twitch.tv/SCG Live. Join the feature match area today. Talk about this Storm Mirror and who you think is going to win. Caleb's on the play this go around, so.
I like Caleb. He's on the play.
Yeah, it's hard to not pick him.
Expert analysis.
both players kind of laughing. Nick Miller joining in on the fun. I bet you Nick took the easy road with the text coverage of this match.
Yep.
It'll be brief. Turn 1, Caleb wins. Turn 3, Ben wins. I could do that.
Yeah.
Put me over there. Do a little text coverage.
Some stuff got cast. The other person doesn't have interaction in their deck. A winner is declared.
Yep.
Game 2, see game 1. Game 3, see game 1 or 2.
Whatever's easiest.
Probably game 2. It's closer to where. Whatever. I'm not going to tell Nick how to do his job. He can write up the feature match however he wants to.
Does a great job.
Does a great job. Trust his judgment. Mine would be short. I'm someone who believes in brevity anyway, and particularly this matchup lends itself to some succinct commentary as to what is going on.
It's a Gataxian Probe. The hand here for Ben. 2 Infernal Tutors, Lion's Eye Diamond, a Tendrils, a Lotus Petal, and a Brainstorm. Land is an Underground Sea.
A little bit of a clunker here. The second Infernal Tutor and the Tendrils in hand, not ideal.
Looks like Ponder was the draw. Ben is hoping he's not dead. or hit with a Cabal Therapy. That's an island. Here's a Ponder. So neither of those things are going to happen.
Bit of a slow draw here from Caleb.
Might have a turn 3 kill.
Yep.
Shuffling with Ponder very quickly, did not like what he saw. So mystery card coming here for Scherer.
Caleb's hand looks like a bit of a clunker too. He's got the Pass and Flames in hand. Not that that's always bad, but often not ideal.
He has a Grim Tutor over there, just drew an island. Off of the Ponder, as Wienburg drew and is going to play. We think it's Cataxian Probe. We'll see. Maybe not. Now we will. So down to 18 goes Ben. We'll tie the score up. You get an idea of what Caleb is working with. Grim Tutor, Scalding Tarn, Island, Cataxian Probe, Pass and Flames, and a Brainstorm. So definitely a clunker.
Yep. This is a slow hand. Without some serious help, this looks like an optimistic turn 4 hand from Caleb.
So now Ben's got an idea of what Caleb is working with and how much time he has, which I think is more important, which is a pretty healthy amount. Underground Sea. Now here's Cabal Therapy. He says, I am targeting you. He'll name Brainstorm.
Yeah, and Ben identifying that Caleb's hand needs so much help that instead of taking any of the explicit combo pieces, takes the Brainstorm. Because Caleb needs multiple cards.
Yep. Probe gets cast. Caleb sees the hand. True Misty Rainforest, play Scalding Tarn, pass that turn back.
Attention modern players, that is time in the round. Active player, you will be turned 0.
The only thing Ben really needs here is probably land.
A ritual to kickstart things too.
Yeah. He's going to play a Brainstorm. There's the chance for things to go poorly here. Didn't get a great look at the cards that he drew, but of course he'll have to put 2 back. Looks like he's putting 2 back relatively quickly.
Yeah, this is potential disaster.
Yep.
He gets locked here. If he's contemplating this long, reasonable chance he's found land number 2, though perhaps contemplating what he wants to protect from a discard spell.
We've seen this before. A little bit of math here, perhaps. As Ben does set back the 2 cards. Swamp. Lotus Petal. Lion's Eye Diamond.
Okay.
Dark Ritual. Infernal Tutor, revealing Lion's Eye Diamond. Searching up a Lion's Eye Diamond. Lion's Eye Diamond. Lion's Eye Diamond. Crack. Infernal Tutor. Stack. Crack. All 3 of these.
A healthy 9 mana in the pool.
Bye-bye. Ben Wienburg's going to win this match here over Caleb Scherer. 2-1. We have our Storm player in the finals. He's going to wait and see if he's playing against Jim Davis or Christopher Hall.
And I know who Ben wants to get out of that. Does he want to be on the play against Elves, or does he want to be on the draw against Sultai Delver? Definitely wants the Elves matchup.
And the Elves player in Christopher Hall is up a game already, so we'll see if he can win the next one or game number 3.